During the planning stage of all my tasks, I underwent a lot of research to get a good concept and understanding of all the different forms and conventions that are used within each of the media texts that I had to make. Alongside this, I also deconstructed and analysed a lot of different media products to understand how I could use, develop and challenge these conventions within my own products. For my poster, I deconstructed two different posters from the same genre and analysed in which style they were made and what conventions they used. The conventions I followed within my poster were the use of direct address to attract my audience, the theme of the poster matching the theme of the film, in this case the poster being a mugshot of the characters to make them look like criminals. I included the names of the actors involved with the film, as well as a billing block and release date, and I also used the same font I used for the film trailer within my poster. The conventions I decided to challenge within my poster was to only use one character for each of the posters I released, also releasing multiple posters and deciding not to include any reviews on the poster itself. I developed the convention of using a tagline for the film poster and instead decided to use a tagline for each individual character on each of their individual posters. For my film trailer, I again analysed different trailers in order to get an in-depth look at the conventions I could use. The conventions I decided to follow within my film trailer were the use of music to create a dramatic setting and set up the characters, the use of a voiceover to set up the story itself, ending the trailer with a climax, and the use of a short montage of clips. The conventions I decided to challenge within my film trailer was not including the date of release and not including a company logo at the beginning, as I didn't actually have one to put in. I also decided not to include any social media links within the film trailer itself. Moving on to the film magazine front cover, the conventions I decided to follow were having one main image take up the majority of the page itself, also having a big and bold masthead which spread across the width of the cover. I also decided to have buzzwords to attract the attention of my audience, and I also decided to use a simple yet effective colour scheme, red, white and grey. The conventions I decided to challenge were to not use direct address or male gaze within the cover itself. I also decided not to have a blank background because I thought that looked tacky, and instead decided to put a cityscape behind the main image. I also didn't include an issue number, just as to not clutter up the page itself. Overall, I think that the varied use and challenging of particular forms and conventions within my tasks creates a professional and aesthetically pleasing finish to all of my products.